Now let's talk about plumbing fixtures. What we was dealing about this. So plumbing fixture is nothing but a plumbing fixture is an exchangeable device which can be connected to a plumbing system to deliver and to drain water. Plumbing fixture is nothing but, I can say, a kind of equipment, you can say. Not exactly a equipment. It is a part of a system to which the supply of the water is being given, and at the same time the drain system is also being connected to this fixtures. So in short, I can say it's an exchangeable device. Why exchanging? It is exchangeable device. It's connecting to the plumbing system to deliver, that means to demand the water. At the same time, it needs to be drain out the water. So very first thing what you're seeing is over here WC, nothing but a water closet. Generally people say WC. WC stands for water closet. Now what WC, what you're about to see or what you're seeing is nothing but a Western water closet or European, the same thing. So this is, oh, this is only the WC. This is something else. Do not get confused. What is this? This is not a WC. Only this bowl what you're seeing is a WC over here, or a toilet seat over here with lid, and this is bowl. This is only a WC. Now second kind, we do have different classifications. Second kind of WC is over here, Eastern Indian or Arabic. If you see, this is a WC, one more. And third one is universal. Now universal WC is something which is combination of Eastern and what, Western. As you can see, generally you will not be seeing this in common, because it will be mostly seen in commercial places, because where the tourist comes. And now you can take an example of a restaurant or hotel, because different people, what they have different kind of usage. So what, as per their need, they can make use of this. So they might use as a Western, they might use as a what, Arabic. As you can see some pedestals over here, so one can use as per their habit over here. The second thing we do have is a second fixture. Second fixture is what, the flushing system of WC and urinals. This is a gravity flush tank, generally and commonly seen in our household. Also we do have the same tank. Nothing but by means of a gravity we are like flushing. The flushing is being done by of the gravity system. I mean nothing but the gravity force over here we do have over here. Okay, and what happens is this flushes and cleanups with the bowl. Second, in this also we do have classification, flushometer tank. Now flushometer tank is something different when compared with a gravity flush tank. It's the usage is same. It is being used for the same thing, for the flushing purpose, to clean up the bowl. Okay, in terms whatever the WC is. So now here this is different, because I do have an internal over here piston, which creates additional air pressure and less amount of water when compared with this as what, the flushing gravity flushing tank. And gravity flush tank demands 1.6 gallons per flush of the water, and this demands some less amount of water when compared with the gravity flush tank. And this is more effective when compared with a gravity flushing tank, because here I'm having is two things over here. Very first is water, what I do have in the gravity flush tank also, but some additional thing over here, additional air pressure, because I do have a piston over here which is compressed over here within the air. So the moment this lever or this knob is pressed, what happens, air and mixture combine, which is under pressure, it comes an effective cleaning when compared with the gravity flush tank. Third one is flush valve. Now flush valve is something which demands a huge amount of water. First of all, it demands 3 times more of water when compared with the WC. Now don't get confused that you have seen this with the urinals. Yes, what you see is not exactly a flush valve, because I am talking about a flush valve related to the WCs, not for the urinals over here, because urinals has very less amount of pressure and flow also. But here in flush valve, it demands a huge amount of water first of all, and at the same time, what, 3 times, as I said you, it demands 3 times more water. Okay, and very huge amount of pressure. So, and this is generally being seen with the WCs and all this, not commonly, because this will be concealed, so you need to check. And this will be directly connected with the pipe, always connected. This is the same mechanism, just again for the flushing purpose. So flushing valve over here. Now the third thing, what we are about to see is nothing but a laboratory. Laboratory is nothing but a wash basin. There are two categories over here. This is normal laboratory and this is laboratory with pedestal. Nothing but, as you can see, can you see this pipes over here? This is nothing but just to hide this, because if I'm having a laboratory inside my project, it might be in between, like it might be in hall or something, then it does not looks give a pleasant looks, it affects the interior. So for that reason I need to have this laboratory with pedestal. Now laboratory is nothing but, as I said just now, it's nothing but a wash basin. As per the standards, always remember laboratory demands hot and cold water. That means it demands cold water as well as the hot water. Okay, and we know this, the right side is always used for the cold water and the left side is always used for the hot water. Okay, and we do get different things over here. I do have faucet, I do have mixers over here. Okay, let's see that later on. So now the third thing over here in the subcategory is nothing but a laboratory tray. The laboratory tray is something n number of people getting served at the same time. Now you can take an example in some function halls, we do have same laboratory trays, this kind of thing. And in the ablution area also, you can say this is a laboratory tray, a channel from where a drain in only in one thing. Okay, so this you can say a laboratory tray. And next fixture is a bathtub, nothing but just to have a bath. The standard size over here is ½ inch. What is this we're given for? Okay, this is a bathtub just for having a bath. And this is a Whirlpool bathtub. Difference between that bathtub and this bathtub, this has a pressure points, as you can see. These are all our pressure points. Now it can be used as a massager too. So generally and commonly you'll be seeing this kind of things in what gyms and sauna centers for having a massage kind of thing. Okay, and as you can see, there is a kind of a control panel over here from where you can increase or decrease the jet of water. I mean, from over here a jet of water comes, and that jet of water is the thing which gives you act as a pressure points and gives you a massage kind of thing. Okay, so you can increase and decrease the jet, the things over here, and you can increase and decrease the temperature too over here from over here, controlling in this manner. Okay, manually. The next picture is nothing but a shower. In shower also we do have some categories. What we are seeing right now is a shower head, which is nothing but which is installed or which is installed on the wall mounted. You can see this is wall mounted, that is above head, that's why it's said as a shower head. And this would be generally on the 7 feet of height. Okay, just used for what, having the bath in this manner. So it's a shower head. Now it's a shower tray over here. Now here is not talking about the shower, here we are talking about the shower tray, and this white color what you're seeing is a shower tray. Now this will be generally seen in somewhere in the bathrooms where this is this is being used for what, just to drain out the water. The water should not come in this area, neither in this area. Okay, so now you can see there is one more kind of a shower over it. This is called as a hand shower, you can say, because as you can see we have some hose kind of pipe over here connected with this shower, and this has some flexibility because it's not fixed, because it's a hose pipe connected to this shower which is delivering water. So I have some kind of flexibility, but I'm not talking about this shower, the shower tray over here. And this shower tray is responsible, and we have a little bit slope over here. You can see the water has been going in this direction from this shower tray, this white color shower tray. The water drains in this manner from this drain point. So this is a shower tray. And next is bidet. Bidet is something generally being used one after the this will be mostly beside the WCs. One can use after the WC usage, and this is mostly being seen in high class villas and all this, and it can be used for handicapped people also. This is called as baby cleaning also. And this also generally is being designed on a basis of cold and hot water supplies. You can see these knobs. This works in this manner. A jet of water is being coming as effective cleaning, and from over here the drainage goes. This is for cold and this might be for hot. And this shower, always remember, demands hot or cold. It's only hot, right? Or it might be cold also, but generally we do have showers going with hot and cold because it demands both. And we do have what, a mixer over below the shower, isn't it? so I can mix the water over here. Flow drain, nothing but unwanted water in the floor area or any area I can make use to drain, okay, at the drain point. So this is generally you'll be seeing in the bathrooms and all this, and in between lobbies and all this, just for what, unwanted air, unwanted water to be cleaned out. So one more fixture.